What's going on, everybody? SnOw here, bringing you yet another replay cast. This time we've got Shun in the booth. He's going to introduce the players. Let's get it started.
We got SnOw in the bottom left as the red Protoss on Neo Sylphid, going for that pylon in the natural early on, and his opponent in the bottom right as the blue Zerg, none other than Queen himself. I'm sure it's going to be a rather exciting game here, Sam.
Absolutely. We've been doing a bit of PvZ coaching, Shun and I, and so this will be an interesting one to watch. We can learn some things and apply it to our own games on the ladder. Shun is also a Zerg player.
Oh, yeah.
So he deals with the gateway first quite a bit on the ladder. Can you tell us about this opener?
Well, the main difference between Gateway First and Forge Expand is that you have to kind of commit a lot more to lings early. Like most Zergs will typically go up to 12 Zerglings rather early on, whereas against the Forge Expansion, you can only add on lings at like 19 supply to line up with the first Zealot, so it gives you a lot more breathing room to build up an economy early. It looks like Queen's going for 11 hatch, so this Gateway First has some potential to do damage. If SnOw kills just a single drone, it kind of negates the advantage of going for this fast hatchery play.
That's right, and he is going to start to harass here in the main base. There's one extra drone here, so doesn't lose too much by taking one drone off, but he's going to cycle them. Try to lose as little mining time as possible to this. SnOw infamous for his probe control. Just so annoying to deal with.
Yeah, SnOw also wanted to disrupt the optimized mining on the second patch from the bottom if possible to like stop him from getting that mineral boosted. It can be really annoying for Zerg if they miss out on some of those optimizations early, especially when you're doing like 11 hatch.
All right, first Zealot is on the map, heading over here towards the natural. Nexus gonna come up as well. And like you said, we don't have any lings out here. It's gonna be a bit of a disruption for Queen. If he gets one single drone, could be very bad for him. Third base is here at the 3 o'clock. Pretty long distance. Is this the third you like to take on this map?
Yeah, it's the third you should take in this position. The drone scout is going to see the Zealot and slow it down a little bit. This is crucial. Like any second that you can buy is precious right now because the Zealot will get there just before the lings hatch out of the eggs. So Queen's done a really good job of slowing down the Zealot so far.
All right, the Zealot's not even going to make its way into the main base. Instead, just chilling here by the natural. There's a couple of good spots to hide this Zealot in between the mineral patches, and that's probably what he will do right here between the gas geyser. We'll see how Queen reacts to this. A lot of Zerg players will just kind of try to jump on top of this, but it looks like he's making a little wall in here.
Yeah, it's like he's going to contain the Zealot instead and send out his lings now. Maybe punish a delayed Forge and Cannon, because SnOw was greedy and got the Nexus before Forge, so maybe there's some punish potential here with these 5 lings. Oh,
some really good micro here from Queen. Not losing any Zerglings so far. Ooh, but he does get picked off by that probe. 1 kill probe. Lings are going to come back and actually catch that probe. Really nicely done.
Yeah, it's really nice killing that probe. Like, the Protoss player doesn't want to be in the dark here, so losing that scouting probe is actually a pretty big deal.
He's also holding back the lings a little bit, hoping that maybe the Zealot will come out tempted by the single drone here in the natural. Could try to get a surround on that and take a better trade than he will diving upon that in between the gas and the mineral patch. 2 more drones to pop out. Is it going to be tempting enough for SnOw? Will he come out? He does. Gets 2 shots. Oh, and he's going to get back into that corner. Very, very quick reaction time there. Running back in his little mouse hole. And
Queen going for 973, saying.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that probe being picked off, probably a factor here.
I think another factor is the horizontal expansion of SnOw. It's easier to Hydra Bust horizontal expansions, so it's probably another factor he's considered. The fact that SnOw got the left side position might be more tempting to Hydra Bust it.
Right. Now, SnOw has done a really good job of optimizing this build. He's already got the Cybernetic core out before he even started his first cannon. But this could end up hurting him if he doesn't have enough cannons in the natural when these Hydras start coming across the map. He doesn't have a probe on the map. He doesn't have any information about when that might be coming.
He might move out with the 5th Zealot here. Like, now that the cannon's about to be finished and the 5th Zealot's about to pop, he might move out with these 5 Zealots, which will give him some time to react, but not a lot. 5th Zealot now finished, and he is indeed going to move out.
This is funny, the Lings here in the natural kind of reminds me of a ZVZ, the way that they're stacked up. Oh, the drone messed it up.
Yeah, the drone's glitching them out a little bit, so maybe the Zealot could start picking off one Ling at a time. He will see these Hydras coming out of this hatchery if he's paying attention.
We do have some Hydras. Now going to meet up with these 5 Zealots in the middle of the map, start to pick them off. They do have that speed, so they can kite away here. And looks like SnOw going to retreat to the north, just buy himself a bit of time while new cannons are being warped in.
Yeah, Queen might still commit to this and go. It's also possible he'll kind of stop at like 10 Hydras and then transition into a more standard game from there. So I'm interested to see how much he's going to commit to this. SnOw's already got 4 cannons on the way. That's a fairly early commitment, but not too heavy. If he starts the 5th cannon, he'll probably be more of a telltale sign that he's really considering this a threat. And he is still making Hydras right now, so... Oh, and he gets the drone! The Zealot in the natural gets at least 1 drone.
He gets 1 drone. He's going to chase 1 more away, but I think that's all he'll get. Did buy enough time for 4 cannons to come up here, but 8... I saw 8 Hydras on the way, so there's got to be quite a few coming across the map here. You have to take this seriously. And he does throw down a 5th cannon while sending the Corsair across the map. He spots the extra hatcheries. There's already 1 up in the 3rd base, so there is a transition here for Queen. This is not all in. He'll probably kill the wall and then back away and take this into a longer game. Still no layer just yet. Okay, layer is actually on the way in the natural.
Well, he may even cancel one of these cannons once he realizes that there's no more Hydras on the way, and these Corsairs are confirming there's currently no more rallied Hydras. So what you see is what you get, so it's possible he may even cancel this 6th cannon, which might actually help him out a lot.
Yeah, Legs is just going to start now, so he does have to hold on for a little bit longer. So he does allow those cannons to finish. +1 almost done, but the difference between the Legs upgrade and the +1 is pretty significant. I think that... Oh, he cancels that +1. Unfortunate. Doesn't end up getting it.
It's a really nice pickup for Queen there, denying that.
Very nice, and a lot of gateways going up in the main now.
Even Double Forge going up in the main, so he wants to catch up in upgrades after losing that +1.
Pretty standard in the matchup these days, going for that Double Forge after you lose. To the Hydra Bust. Single Evolution Chamber here for Queen. Gonna start that +1 attack. And who do you think is in the lead right now? Because it feels pretty pretty even to me.
It's Queen favored right now by a fair margin.
Okay.
Because
he got that pick off on the +1. Is that what?
Yeah, and also his drone count is really high right now, and he has 6 hatchery production soon. So if he might even be able to set up a contain on SnOw, and SnOw's got like a lot of gateways right now, but he's going to need to go up to 8 fairly soon. If Queen wants to commit to this lurker contain, which it looks like he might, he's going to need more gateways than this. He's going to need at least 2 more gateways quite soon.
Templar Archives is just getting underway here, about 20% done. It's going to be a while before storms are out, and there's actually a potential. This could be a break timing. Like you could probably get in here with a bunch of Hydras and kill these 5 cannons.
Well, SnOw actually wants to be aggressive. He's going to push out with the 12 Zealots to put on some pressure, catch some packs of Hydra, buy some time. He doesn't want to let the Zerg set up a contain anytime soon. He knows that Lurker tech's going to be finishing up, and there's no way the Mutas can be out on the map right now, so it's really safe to push out onto the map with these Zealots right now.
I don't know if he does know the Lurker is coming, because he doesn't throw down a Robo just yet. He's actually making DTs at the moment.
Oh, he actually he might actually suspect Mutas, but he knows the Mutas can't be ready yet. He knows he's got a few, like another minute before the Mutas are like at his base, so he's now starting to throw down cannons just in case.
A really good lurker egg morph there from Queen just to block off this third base, but Zealots are getting up here and they're dealing some damage, killing off a few drones, killing off a few Hydras. More lurker eggs are being morphed though, and now he knows 100% lurker is on the way. He should be throwing down a robo any second here.
There's a Zealot run by into the main base as well. It's going to be super annoying. There's a few Mutas popping and some Hydras to deal with it, but he's really distracting Queen right now. If he gets any drones, it's pretty good.
So he might get one. No. Keeps them all alive. Really, really good drilling there. 49 to 50.
Yeah, I would say this
Even on
favors
the
Queen
drones.
still. I still feel this favors Queen. I haven't seen anything from SnOw that indicates that he's going to be able to take an edge in the game yet. He's going to have like 4 storms soon, but I don't see how he's going to prevent a Lurker Contain being set up. And there's going to be Mutas to deal with, and Queen is finding the Dark Templars out on the map. So everything is going well for Queen right now.
Fourth
He's
base
up 10
here.
supply.
Coming up now. Queen getting ready for that next stage of the game. Lurkers are going to be morphed right out in the front and sent to the natural here. This is going to be hard to break out of.
Yeah, his robo's only just now finishing. He's only relying on these Zealots, and now there's Lurkers, so the Zealots are kind of countered by the Mutas and Lurkers, so SnOw's going to be kind of contained for a while. It's possible he might try and move out now, but it's a little bit risky to do that. He's only going to have 4 storms to work with. He probably wants to wait for more energy. But yeah, he needs to get an observatory and start getting goon range, which he is, and then getting a lot of goons to bust out. It's going to have to... I feel like Queen's going to walk away with this game.
It's like the Mutalisk trying to pick off one Corsair, not quite able to do it, taking a lot of damage there. How many Mutas do we have? Only 5, so enough to one-shot a probe, but not really enough to threaten this Corsair number directly.
5 Mutas beat 2 Corsairs, but they do not beat 3 Corsairs, so 3 Corsairs is the perfect amount to deal with these 5 Mutas.
So 8 Dragoons just popping out now. This could be the moment where we see SnOw try to bust out. The Lurkers are not really in position here, and Queen allowing SnOw enough space to actually get outside of his base. This can be the hardest part of the Protoss game here, is just getting the Dragoons around the cannons, but he's allowed free range to just move out on the map, and Queen is on the defensive now. He's gonna have to defend this 4th base. And his natural and his 3rd, catching some Hydras there is pretty good, but there's still the threat of Mutas overhead. You gotta be careful with those Templar.
Well, I feel like Queen is like set up so much right now that he's just going to let SnOw take the 3rd base for free, and he probably won't even try to engage SnOw until he tries to take a 4th base or tries to attack. I feel like Queen's just going to chill and wait for SnOw to make a move and then punish him. I feel like he's comfortable letting him take this 3rd base right now.
I think we should see a Queen's Nest going down here pretty soon as Queen saturates his 4th base and that 4th gas. You want to be getting up into crackling pretty quickly here if you're going to be going up against a 3rd. Ooh, trying to get...
Queen won't go into Hive, saying he's going to kill him on lair. He's just going to get a mass amount of Hydra Lurker, and then we'll squash him. He's just like probing for any weaknesses right now. If he smells that SnOw's army's not quite big enough, he'll just go, and he'll squash him from 2 angles. There's a big... He's going for a very like unit Battle Zerg style where he's staying on lair tech, so he's going to have a lot of Lurkers and a lot of units right now.
Pretty soon he's going to have +2 attack as well. Maybe that's going to be the moment. Yeah. It's going to be the break point here where he can actually come in, try to take a big fight. What are we at for Protoss upgrades? +1/+1 is done. A lot of Lurkers on the way. And yeah, no Queen's Nest for now. Just pure Hydra, pure Lurker in the production tab.
Yep. It's pure Battle Zerg style, just trying to finish the game with purely Hydra Lurker. He's identified he had an early lead, and he can afford to let this Protoss take this 3rd base initially, and then he'll set up a big pincer maneuver sometime soon, or wait for the Protoss to maneuver out on the map and then try and squash the army from 2 sides.
Let's see how that goes. SnOw very good at control. His storms are insanely good as well. We'll see. He's trying to take a 4th base here. Now this
Queen says it's time to go.
It's got to be. Oh, he's going to run right up on top of this 3rd. Very nice storm on top of 3 Lurkers there. This is a pretty tight area to try and shove an army through. Zealot's going to come down here, but they can't engage with these lurkers.
Yeah, the High Templars are like trailing behind, and now Queen going to be attacking from the northern threshold as well, absolutely obliterating most of the army supply. Beautiful storms in the third base location, though, blanketing those Hydras, and is able to fend off the Hydras to the north, actually. So SnOw kind of turned that around a little bit and managed to not take too many losses there. So that went pretty good for SnOw. There's still quite a lot of Zerg out on the map, though, so it's not over yet, and he did get his forces whittled down, so this is still a very dangerous territory to be in as SnOw. There's still a lot of threat coming his way. Beautiful storms on the streamline of Hydras from the east, though, so he's doing a great job at dealing with that.
And I don't see an observer here. More Hydra's going to come from the north. He's hitting cannons from both sides.
I think it's too much for SnOw.
His army is falling apart here. He's coming down.
Look at that Hydra. Look at that lurker block.
Oh, the lurker block. Eggs being stormed here. He's going to kill the Nexus. Forcing him back onto 2 bases. What do we have left in terms of mineral income here for SnOw? Not too much in either base.
Yeah, this is eight hatchery production, so there's a lot of units that can be rallied across the map. And after losing that third, it's like kind of devastating for SnOw because he's going to be mined out soon. So by the time this next base finishes, he's already going to start to become mined out. So even if he does weather the storm, it's going to be a really tricky game from there.
Oof, couple of lost lurkers there in the middle. Thrown to the Protoss gods. Do we have any Templar with this army? I don't see any.
No.
Still just producing Hydras.
Yeah, SnOw's Corsairs trying to get some work done by picking off some Overlords in the main base of Queen to maybe try and supply block him, but I don't think that's going to be fruitful for him. There's just too many Hydras. Like, look at the huge concave of Hydras against that tiny Protoss army. Even with like a few good storms, it's not enough.
Yeah, he's even coming up from the south as well. This is almost 360 degrees of Hydras here, and GG.
Wow, really
absolute clinic there from Queen, showing how you can defeat a Protoss player with just pure layer tech, Hydras and lurkers. He's even gonna stick around and just kill some of the buildings here. There we go. He did end up leaving that game. All right, GG. We're gonna go to our score screen. There you have it. Overview: units, structures, and resources. An excellent showing there from Queen. I'm sure these two meet up on the ladder quite a lot, but Queen managing to take that one away. Did you manage to catch the latest KCM?
No, who played?
The finals of KCM was Zerg versus Protoss, and Queen went on an absolute spree, killed a ton of Protoss players, and then SnOw came back and like turned the entire series around. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it was a fantastic series. So both these guys absolutely carrying their teams in the latest KCM. You definitely got to check that out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this replay cast. I'll see you guys in the next one.